China's Evergrande Group, the world's most heavily indebted property developer and the poster child for the country's property crisis, has filed for bankruptcy protection in a US court. The company has now sought protection under Chapter 15 of the US Bankruptcy Code, which protects its US assets while it attempts a restructuring deal. The code also provides mechanisms for dealing with insolvency cases involving more than one country. Evergrande, once China's top property developer, was found in 2021 to be struggling with more than $300 billion in liabilities as government officials tightened scrutiny on the real estate sector. Its liquidity crisis soon made it a symbol of the country's property sector woes. Prior to this, fears of Evergrande's collapse in 2021 had sent shudders through the world's number 2 economy. For months, Evergrande has been working on an offshore debt restructuring agreement, and it unveiled a proposal earlier this year. It offered creditors a choice to swap their debt into new notes issued by the company and equities in two subsidiaries, Evergrande Property Services Group and Evergrande New Energy Vehicle Group. Last month, however, Evergrande posted a combined loss of $81 billion for 2021 and 2022, prompting worries about the viability of the debt restructuring plan. The group's real estate unit has more than 1,300 projects in more than 280 cities in the country, according to its website. Its other businesses include an electric car maker and a football club. China's property sector remains in turmoil, with major developers failing to complete housing projects, triggering protests and mortgage boycotts from home buyers. There are fears that problems in the country's property sector could spread to other parts of China's economy as growth slows down. Since the real estate sector's debt crisis unfolded in mid-2021, companies accounting for 40% of Chinese home sales have defaulted. Beijing has recently sought to bolster the real estate sector by cutting mortgage rates, slashing red tape, and offering more loans to developers. All of these factors have led to weak growth for China. This essentially means that China is not facing the rising prices that have rattled many other countries and prompted central bankers elsewhere to sharply increase borrowing costs. The country's imports and exports also fell sharply last month as weaker global demand threatened the recovery prospects of the world's second largest economy.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.